All right, man, we back. Mercy Sports Talk, we in the building. Appreciate everybody for checking in. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, bell icon button. Share the video. We're going to talk about the Detroit Lions. They have the best run blocking offensive line in the National Football Association. And then let's first address the rumor that the Pittsburgh Steelers are interested in linebacker Jarrad Davis. Yes, our Jarrad Davis, according to, I think, Sports Illustrated, they said that Mike Tomlin loved Jarrad Davis coming out the draft. And don't forget Michigan's own Devin Bush tore his ACL last week versus a blowout win for the Steelers over Baker Mayfield and the Browns. Okay, so they're looking for an athletic linebacker that can do what Devin Bush did. And remember, the Lions they didn't exercise the fifth-year option on Jarrad Davis. And I think most fans think Jarrad Davis is a bust. They also think Tavai is a bust as well too. A lot of fans talking about how bad he's been playing as well. But yeah, I mean, if I'm Jarrad Davis and in offseason Steelers offer me and the Lions offer me, we know the Lions not gonna overpay for him. I go to the Steelers. So, the Lions got to learn to be more like Belichick. You know what I'm saying? Belichick be like, if we ain't gonna use you or you ain't a huge asset or you want too much money, we just gonna move you. The Lions rather just let people walk or retire than get compensation for them, and that's the bad mentality. That's them Ford's ownership, slave ownership mentality. Oh, if you're not gonna play here, you're not gonna play anywhere. No, man, you rather not get nothing for Barry Sanders and Calvin Johnson and Dominican Sue, and you rather let them retire or walk. You out your rabbit mind. Jarrad Davis might go be a good linebacker for the Steelers. That's just insurance policy until Devin Bush get back. And watch he actually do good with the Steelers. Watch what I tell you. He gonna be making tackles. He gonna be getting picks. He gonna be covering. Because you know why? They know exactly how to use Jarrad Davis. They know exactly where to plug him in at. And also, he gonna be surrounded by other great players. He ain't surrounded by not one great player in Detroit right now. Not a great pass rush, not a great wall in front of him where he ain't got to worry about offensive linemen and fullbacks getting to the second level. When you put a player like him who got athletic talent in a system where they can teach him what he do wrong and put great players around him and know how to use him, Jarrad Davis probably going to end up being a star with the Steelers in the National Football League. Now it might be a situation where he go over there and he stink it up. He's still same old Jarrad Davis. But look at Ebron. He went with Andrew Luck, who throws a more catchable ball than Stafford, and he balled out. He still ain't found that Andrew Luck type of player, for him again. But Roethlisberger and him had a good connection this year. But I'm all for trading Jarrad Davis, get something back if it's a fifth, fourth, sixth, get something for him. Straight up and down. But if the Steelers interested in him, now the Sports Illustrated article said the AFC Central. Look, that don't exist no more. It's the NFC North and the AFC North. I don't know who wrote that article, but the Central don't exist no more. They've been changed that. I don't know why they changed it to the North. That's a good question. The North sound better than Central anyway. But if they wanted to take Davis off our hands, they can have him straight up like that. But we know how the Lions is. They'd rather let you walk and get nothing for you. It just seem like everybody that comes to this organization is just an idiot. They just pick the dumbest candidate ever. Are you the dumbest coach? Are you the dumbest GM? I swear to God, I can do better than Bob Quinn in my sleep. I swear I can do better than Bob Quinn. The Lions just garbage. Straight up and down. Their front office is just total trash. But let's move on. Apparently, their offensive line got the best run blocking grade in the National Football League. Now, I don't put too much stock into Pro Football Focus, but that ain't what my eyes telling me. Straight up and down. I don't care what they say. I don't see no different. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how they go by that metric. I know they average 4-point-something yards a carry. It don't seem like it because they got all these lethargic backs. Adrian Peterson should not be getting no snaps over DeAndre Swift. He's just too old and too slow. He should be a situational back. A back that come in, short yardage or, to give him a breather. Kerryon Johnson is just straight trash. He already beat up and he got that Derek McFadden body. Long legs, long limbs, long torso. He wasn't going to survive long in the league at all. Straight up and down. He wasn't going to survive. Wasn't going to survive. But they just tell you that. I mean, I don't put too much stock into the Jacksonville Jaguar game. They missed several players in their front seven. Prove to me you can run the ball. When y'all played Green Bay, y'all ran the ball the first drive and then run it again with success again. So I don't know if they going by, the individual blockers or how they doing or all they grades, but this ain't the best run blocking team in football. Your common sense tell you that. And they say Taylor Decker's doing better. I can't tell. I seen him get blew by the other game. Not last game. The game before the Saints. So I don't be believing what Pro Football Focus be talking about. But they seem to be improved. But I can't tell. The back's old. The back's slow. DeAndre Swift don't play. So show me you can run the ball versus somebody that can stop the run, the Colts or whoever. But I don't put too much stock in that. If DeAndre Swift, he seemed to be able to run the ball. So they start using him and they start run block. He started getting more explosive plays then. It was the backs. It was the backs. But I don't believe that's the best run blocking football team in football. And my eyes tell me no. No. Taylor Decker's, he's one of the top run. I can't tell. I ain't never seen him go out there and physically run over a team. They did a little bit like Jacksonville don't count. Take the Packers, take the Bears, and show me you can physically, and the coach, you can physically run all day on them. But to me, the offensive line definitely improved. It just boils down to the backs. They need explosive backs, more backs like DeAndre Swift. And Bo Scarborough's supposed to come off the 4-week IR. I still ain't heard nothing about him. They need explosive backs. Bigger holes, the whole nine, but I just don't believe that was that's a top run blocking line. I don't care what nobody says. Adrian Peterson, when I watch the game, maybe it is the backs. Maybe I don't just get enough from the backs. I don't. Kerryon, he's slow. He can't hit the hole. Adrian Peterson can hit the hole. He can get away from the first guy, but he can't turn upfield and give you no explosive plays. The Lions is just an old and slow football team. That's it. They're an old and slow football team. I'll say it again. They're old and slow. They have no speed nowhere that other than the DB and the DBs. They old and they slow. I say it again. They old and slow. And that's the problem with the Lions. Backfield slow. Their whole offense is slow. And the guys who do bring speed, they just look like Matt Patricia and Bob Quinn love slow football players. And the guys that can be fast, they don't play them. They keep playing Jamal Agnew, and he should be cut. He ain't no receiver. He can't kick return, pump returns, time to move on. He ain't no Dante Hall, no Devin Hester, no Desmond Howard. It been time to cut off that well. And they don't play Marvin Hall. They refused to play DeAndre Swift before last week. And it seemed like Matt Patricia and Lions get competent when they're at the end of the season. And playoffs out of reach, or when they about to get fired. So it took for you to almost get fired to start running the ball with DeAndre Swift. They only got two fast guys, real fast guys on the offense. 3. Agnew, and he seemed to not be a good football player. Swift and Marvin Hall, that's it. Marvin Jones can't even run by my grandma. And I might talk about him a little later. He can't run by my grandma. Slow. Galladay got good speed for his height. But he said, you got to pay for this shit. So he won his money. I ain't mad at him. But the offense is it's slow. They defense is slow. You know? And they backs are slow other than DeAndre Swift. When I seen Adrian Peterson come in here, I knew this season wasn't gonna be pretty good. It wasn't be good at all. You know, but you know, you need to hire me for GM. I could do better than Bob Quinn. Bob Quinn looked like he ain't never played football before, and that's the problem. You got guys who never played football before. And Matt Patricia, you can just look at him. He won shit. Shit, he probably wouldn't even make our varsity team at all. All these guys who play that kick it, Washington State teams, players you never heard of, and man, we need guys that know the game and that played the game. You know, Ozzie Newsome. You need somebody that know the game. He played, but that's the problem with the Lions. They just slow, back slow, receiver slow. Amendola can't run by my great grandma. She's still slow. You can look at this team on paper, slow. No dynamic pass rusher or linebacker up front. Just old and slow. Or can't play. Tabai can't play. Jarrad Davis fast, can't play. Christian Jones, I don't even know why he in the NFL. Trey Flowers, slow. Danny Shelton, big and slow. Nick Williams, I ain't heard his name all season. He got 7 sacks last year, and he can be an underrated Detroit Lion. Yeah, all right. Then you would playing with Khalil Mack, and Roquan Smith, and Leonard Floyd and them boys, and what's that? My man Akeem Spence, whatever that big tackle name is, when he was there. Yeah, all right. Coming to Detroit, but hey, it is what it is. Let me know what you guys think. Don't forget me on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Reach out if you got business, question, inquiry, sponsorship, video requests. All my social media links in the description. Don't forget, want to make a donation? Best way to do that is share the video. Hit that subscribe button, bell icon button, Cash App, CJ Good 303, PayPal link in the description. If you want to make a donation. But other than that, check out my other channel, Goodfellas Sports TV, for more sports, music, news, and entertainment. Appreciate the love, support. One time for the one time we gone.